Health advice for turning 50. What to avoid and what to adopt. Turning 50 is a significant milestone that often prompts a focus on healthy aging to maintain vitality, prevent chronic diseases, and improve overall well-being. Based on recommendations from health experts, the key is adopting sustainable lifestyle changes rather than drastic overhauls. Below, I'll outline what habits or items to avoid or minimize, and what to incorporate into your routine, with detailed explanations. This advice draws from general guidelines for people in their 50s, emphasizing nutrition, physical activity, sleep, mental health, and preventive care. Remember, individual needs vary, so consult a healthcare professional for personalized advice. What to avoid or minimize. As you enter your 50s, certain habits can accelerate aging, increase risks for conditions like heart disease, diabetes, osteoporosis, or cognitive decline, and reduce quality of life. Reducing or eliminating these is crucial for long-term health. Smoking and tobacco use. Quit smoking entirely if you haven't already, as it significantly raises the risk of lung cancer, heart disease, and respiratory issues. Even occasional use can harm blood vessels and skin health. Avoid secondhand smoke as well. Sedentary lifestyle. Limit prolonged sitting or inactivity, which can lead to muscle loss, weight gain, and weakened bones. Aim to break up sitting time with movement every hour to prevent issues like sarcopenia, age-related muscle decline. Processed foods, excess sugar, salt, and red meat. Cut back on ultra-processed items like sugary snacks, fast food, and packaged goods high in sodium or added sugars, which contribute to inflammation, obesity, high blood pressure, and type 2 diabetes. Limit red and processed meats to reduce risks of colorectal cancer and heart problems instead. Flavor meals with herbs, spices, or vinegar for taste without the health drawbacks. Poor sleep habits. Avoid irregular sleep schedules, such as varying bedtime by more than an hour, even on weekends, as this disrupts your circadian rhythm and increases fatigue, mood issues, and cognitive decline risks. Limit screen time before bed to improve sleep quality. Social isolation. Steer clear of withdrawing from social activities, as loneliness can lead to depression, weakened immunity, and faster cognitive aging. Neglecting relationships may also indirectly affect physical health through reduced motivation for exercise or healthy eating. Neglecting preventive screenings. Don't skip routine health checks like colonoscopies, starting at 45 to 50 for average risk, or shingles vaccines, as delaying them can miss early detection of issues like cancer or prevent painful conditions. What to adopt or incorporate. Focus on building positive habits that support physical, mental, and emotional health. These can help maintain energy, strengthen immunity, and promote longevity. Balanced, nutrient-rich diet. Emphasize whole foods like fruits, vegetables, fish, beans, nuts, and whole grains for vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants that combat inflammation and support heart and bone health. Adopt a plant-forward approach, aiming for colorful plates to ensure micronutrients. Consider supplementing with vitamin D, calcium, or B12 if deficiencies are common in your diet, e.g., for bone health, but get tested first. Regular physical activity. Incorporate daily exercise, such as 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity, walking, swimming, per week, plus strength training 2 to 3 times weekly to build muscle, improve balance, and reduce fall risks. Activities like yoga or tai chi can also enhance flexibility and mental clarity. Consistent sleep routine. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep nightly by maintaining a fixed schedule, creating a cool, dark sleep environment, and practicing relaxation techniques like deep breathing. This supports hormone regulation, immune function, and brain health. Mental and cognitive stimulation. Engage in brain-challenging activities like puzzles, reading, learning new skills, or hobbies to ward off cognitive decline. Incorporate mindfulness or meditation to manage stress. Social connections and emotional well-being. Foster friendships, join community groups, or volunteer to combat isolation and boost mood through laughter and support. Prioritize activities that bring joy and purpose. Preventive health measures. Get vaccinated, e.g., shingles, flu. Schedule regular checkups for blood pressure, cholesterol, and bone density. And consider retirement planning for reduced financial stress, which indirectly benefits health. Sun exposure in the morning can help with vitamin D and. By focusing on these changes, many people in their 50s report improved energy, better mood, and a lower risk of age-related diseases. Start small, perhaps by adding one new habit per week, and track progress. If you have existing conditions, work with a doctor or nutritionist to tailor this advice. Expanded. What to avoid or minimize. These habits or choices can exacerbate age-related health risks like cardiovascular disease, diabetes, joint issues, or cognitive decline. Cutting back or eliminating them is critical. Excessive alcohol consumption. Limit alcohol to moderate levels, up to 1 drink per day for women, 2 for men, to reduce risks of liver disease, high blood pressure, and cognitive impairment. Avoid binge drinking, as it strains the heart and increases cancer risk. For heart health, avoid sugary cocktails or high-calorie beers. Opt for red wine in moderation if you drink, as it may offer some cardiovascular benefits due to antioxidants like resveratrol. High sodium and trans fat foods. Beyond processed foods, specifically avoid items like canned soups, deli meats, and fried foods high in trans fats, which raise LDL, bad, cholesterol and lower HDL, good, cholesterol, increasing heart disease risk. Check labels for sodium content. Aim for less than 2,300 milligrams daily, ideally 1,500 milligrams for those with hypertension, and avoid partially hydrogenated oils. Chronic stress. Minimize unmanaged stress, which elevates cortisol, contributing to weight gain, high blood pressure, and weakened immunity. Avoid overcommitting to work or neglecting relaxation time, as chronic stress accelerates aging and mental health issues like anxiety or depression. Skipping strength training. Don't neglect resistance exercises, as muscle mass declines by 3–8% per decade after age 30, accelerating after 50, sarcopenia. Avoiding strength training increases risks of frailty, falls, and osteoporosis. Ignoring joint and bone health. Avoid high-impact activities without proper preparation, e.g., running on hard surfaces without good shoes, as they can strain joints already losing cartilage. Also, don't overlook early signs of arthritis or bone density loss, which become more common in your 50s, especially for women post-menopause. Over-reliance on supplements. Avoid taking supplements without medical advice, as excess intake, e.g., vitamin A or iron, can harm the liver or heart. Get nutrients from food first, and only supplement deficiencies, e.g., vitamin D or omega-3s, confirmed by blood tests. Expanded. What to adopt or incorporate. Building these habits supports physical vitality, mental sharpness, and emotional resilience, helping you thrive in your 50s and beyond. Heart-healthy nutrition. Inspired by your interest in heart health. Focus on omega-3s. Include fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, 2 to 3 times weekly for heart-protective omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation and improve cholesterol levels. Plant-based sources like flaxseeds, chia seeds, or walnuts are great alternatives. Fiber-rich foods. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of fiber daily from oats, quinoa, legumes, and vegetables to lower cholesterol and stabilize blood sugar. For example, a breakfast of oatmeal with berries and nuts supports heart health and digestion. Healthy fats. Use olive oil or avocado for cooking instead of butter or margarine. These monounsaturated fats support HDL cholesterol and reduce arterial plaque buildup. Portion control. Use smaller plates to manage calorie intake, as metabolism slows by about 1–2% per decade after 30. Making weight gain easier. Comprehensive exercise plan. Strength training. Use bodyweight exercises, squats, push-ups, or light weights, 5–15 pounds, for 2 to 3 sessions weekly, targeting major muscle groups to boost metabolism and bone density. For example, resistance bands are low-cost and joint-friendly. Balance and flexibility. Add 10 to 15 minutes of yoga or stretching daily to improve joint mobility and prevent falls. Poses like tree pose or downward dog enhance balance and core strength. Cardio variety. Mix walking, cycling, or swimming to keep it enjoyable. Aim for a brisk pace where you can talk but not sing. Interval training, e.g., 1-minute fast walk, 2 minutes slow, burns more calories and boosts heart health. Sleep optimization. Sleep hygiene. Create a bedtime routine, e.g., reading, avoiding caffeine after 2 p.m., and keep your bedroom at 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 to 19 degrees Celsius, for optimal rest. Use blackout curtains to block light. Address sleep issues. If snoring or insomnia is a problem, get screened for sleep apnea, which becomes more common in your 50s and can strain the heart. Mental health and cognitive care. Brain games. Dedicate 15 to 20 minutes daily to activities like crossword puzzles, Sudoku, or learning a new language to stimulate neuroplasticity and delay cognitive decline. Stress management. Practice 5 to 10 minutes of mindfulness meditation or deep breathing daily, e.g., 4-7-8 technique. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 7, exhale 8. Apps like Calm or Headspace can guide beginners. Therapy or support groups. If feeling overwhelmed, consider talking to a therapist or joining a community group to address emotional challenges like midlife transitions or caregiving stress. Preventive health and screenings. Specific tests. Schedule annual blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar tests to catch heart disease or diabetes early. Women should get mammograms every 1 to 2 years, and bone density scans post-menopause. Men should discuss prostate screening, PSA test, with their doctor. Vaccinations. Get the shingles vaccine, Shingrix, 2 doses, and annual flu shots. Consider the pneumococcal vaccine to protect against pneumonia, which is riskier with age. Dental and eye care. Visit the dentist twice yearly and get eye exams annually to catch age-related issues like gum disease, cataracts, or glaucoma. Social and emotional well-being. Build a support network. Join clubs, e.g., book clubs, walking groups, or volunteer weekly to stay connected. Even small interactions, like chatting with neighbors, reduce loneliness. Pursue purpose. Set new goals, like learning a skill, cooking, gardening, or mentoring others, to maintain a sense of purpose, which boosts mental health and resilience. Practical tips for implementation. Start small. Pick one change per month, like adding a daily walk or swapping soda for water, to avoid overwhelm. Track progress. Use a journal or app to monitor diet, exercise, or sleep. For example, MyFitnessPal can track nutrition, and Fitbit can monitor activity and sleep. Involve others. Exercise or cook with family, friends to make healthy habits social and fun. Regular check-ins. Schedule a yearly physical to review blood work and adjust. Habits based on results. Heart health focus, based on your prior interest. Since you previously asked about healthy food for heart, here's a deeper dive. Key foods. Incorporate potassium-rich foods, bananas, spinach, sweet potatoes, to regulate blood pressure, and magnesium-rich foods, almonds, dark chocolate, for heart rhythm.